The drums of Aremu village. The first light of dawn stretched across Aremu village, painting the sky in strokes of deep orange and gold. The tall elephant grass waved gently as the harmattan breeze carried the distant sound of drums, steady and ancient commanding. Tunde, a 16-year-old boy with determined eyes and dust-covered feet, sprinted along the narrow path. His heart pounded not just from the run, but from what he has just seen at the river. A strange ripple glowing blue beneath the surface, moving as if it had its own beat. Today was the festival of ancestral echoes, and something unusual was awakening. Women were dressed in brightly patterned Ankara wrappers, stirring pots of pepper soup, steam rising like thin clouds. Children painting their face with white chalk, laughing as the talking drum rehearsed in the center square. Tune pushed through the crowd until he reached Mama Kemi, the village historian, an elderly woman with silver dreadlock and her eyes sharp enough to see through lies. Grandma, the river, it glowed today, he whispered. Grandma stopped staring. The river does not glow unless the ancestors have a message, she muttered. Something is coming. The drum grew louder, the wind shifted, everyone felt it. As the sun climbed higher, the entire village gathered around the sacred drum circle. Each drum was carved with symbol of lion, baobab tree, and swirling river current. The village chief lifted his staff. We honor the ancestors today, he announced. May their guidance speak to us. But before the drummer struck the first rhythm, the ground trembled. Soft, then violently, dust lifted. The sky dimmed for a moment. From the forest edge, a glowing blue mist drifted toward the village like a slow-moving waves. Gaps filled the air. Tunde stepped forward, heart raising. It is the same light from the river. The mist swirled into the towering figure, shimmering, yet unmistakably human. The villagers fell to their knees. Mama Kemi covered her mouth, tears forming. The spirit spoke, voice like wind and thunder blending. Children of Aremu, the river is dying. Images flashed above the circle. Trees falling, waters darkening, fish floating lifeless. If the river dies, the land will sleep forever. Everyone looked around in fear except Tunde. He stepped forward again. What must we do? He asked. The spirit drifted low and touched his forehead. Then he said to Tunde, lead them. And the spirit vanished into thin air. Tunde led the villagers to the river bank. Together they cleared all the debris, planted new trees, and restored the sacred stone that once protected the river. Days passed, the water slowly returned to its crystal clarity. Fish swam again, birds returned, and the water came back to life. One evening, as the sun sank into the horizon, the river glowed, and not in warning but in gratitude. Hooray! The villagers rejoiced. Mama Kemi placed her hand on Tunde's shoulder. You have become the drum the ancestors used to speak, she said. As the festival drum echoed across the savannah, Aremu village danced, not in fear, but in renewal and in prosperity. Thanks for watching. See you in another episode. Till then, bye.